Next Play Live is officially here, the only conference for building relationships with college coaches and securing D1 football scholarships. And in this video, I'm going to break down how the conference works, the agenda, what we're going to be covering, the speakers, the tickets, and everything in between. Ultimately, sharing with you who it's for, who it's not for, so you can make the best decision for yourself and your family. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Richie Contartesi. I'm the founder of Next Play, and I specialize in transforming young, driven varsity football players into confident leaders, communicators, and businessmen so they can ultimately secure the best college football scholarships possible. And I make these videos because I understand the struggle firsthand. At just 5'7", 150 pounds, I managed to secure a D1 football scholarship in the SEC at Ole Miss. And now I want to share that journey and the lessons that I learned with you so you can live your dream as well. So let's jump right into this conference. First, right off the bat, it's July 27th and 28th right here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. This is where our office is and where we're going to be holding this conference. It's in an awesome casino. There's so much in there. There's a kids quest for kids. There's a movie theater, a bowling alley. There's a cool country club if you like country music. So it's it's an awesome venue and a great conference room that we're going to be inside of. But I want to jump into a message for myself and really make sure that this is the right fit for you and where you are as parents and where your son's at in the recruiting process. So what would it be like if you surrounded yourself with some of the most influential college football coaches, players, and industry leaders in the country? We put them all into one room. This isn't a camp, right? This is a conference room where we're just going to learn the entire process, sharing the industry secrets so you can have full control of the process and safely help your son secure the best football scholarships possible. We're not leaving it into coaches' hands or handlers' hands or recruiters' hands or recruiting software's hands. It's you taking control of the process. And even better, do it without only depending on going to camps and hoping coaches will find you so that you never have to wake up in the middle of the night and worry about whether you're doing everything in your power as a parent to give your son that best chance to succeed ever again. You're all, as a family, going to learn the whole entire recruiting process, system, industry from soup to nuts, and have the proven systems and predictable exposure to make sure your son has the best opportunities without having to waste all your time trying to figure it out with YouTube videos, right? You're watching this video because you're a parent who values your time and you rather invest to save yourself a lot of time and headache. So it might sound too good to be true, but the fact is it's 100% possible for you right now on this very page. And Next Play has the blueprint, framework, and scholarship systems to make it happen, right? So if you're probably watching my YouTube videos, you know we have an 83% of our kids earn scholarships, 42% go Division I. Now, while this might seem like a big claim, there's a reason why. Thousands of athletes and their families have trusted Next Play as the #1 system for earning college football scholarships, getting exposure, and closing D1 football offers. To do a few things: to launch and scale marketing campaigns that boost their chances of getting noticed, to get more attention and exposure, to turn that attention into official visits, to get more coaches to give them offers, discover new and unique strategies to ultimately get more scholarship offers, to become more confident communicators, leaders, and savvy businessmen, right? The NIL is not just for college, it's for high school. High school kids are getting paid now. This is a business, and most athletes are really good at working out and doing great on the field and being great leaders on the field. But when it comes to the other aspects of business like marketing and sales, they really struggle, and this is what crushes high school football players and their opportunity to play at the next level and earn college football scholarships, right? I mentioned earlier, leading to 83% of our athletes securing college football scholarships and 42% going D1. So skip the trial and error, skip the learning curve. You're a parent and you're watching this still because you don't settle for average. You don't want your son to settle for average. And so why waste hundreds, if not thousands of hours trying to figure it all out when you can learn the entire process in 2 days? And finally, free yourself from the bold claims of recruiting software companies, and finally get on track with a partner who could show you real, tangible results fast, right? Not only have I done it, but so has my team. So Next Play applies to you if you're looking to start the recruitment process the right way. So you're a freshman, you're about to be a freshman, you're stuck without progress. So you're already starting the process, but you're not getting progress. And this would be you're doing the right things, you're watching my YouTube videos, but there's a difference between doing the right things and doing the right things the right way, right? Or you want your current efforts to be more fruitful, okay? So let's jump right into the speakers. So right now we have a few of our speakers already announced and the rest will be coming. Obviously, I'm going to be sharing the system throughout the days. As I go through the agenda, I will share that with you. But we also have some awesome keynotes like Lane Kiffin, the active head coach at Ole Miss, Butch Davis, who was the head coach recently at FIU, but built the best team in all of college football, that 2000-2001 Miami Hurricanes. And then we're going to have Brian Overton, who's our director of recruiting and was recently the director of player personnel and recruiting at Arkansas, has 15 years of recruiting experience, built the whole recruiting department of an SEC program at Arkansas, and knows this industry left, right, up, center. So who should attend? You're the parent of a football player, high school football player, who's frustrated with the level of exposure you're getting from college coaches. You're tired of watching him get down on himself because he doesn't know how to secure scholarships, how to market himself, how to sell himself. And you're tired of watching other kids who aren't as good get offers. If this is you, and you also aren't willing to just put it in the hands of someone else, like you want him to become an elite businessman. You want him to learn the skills of marketing and sales. And this is an opportunity of a lifetime, right? Like once they graduate from high school, they go to college, like this is an opportunity for them to learn at 15, 16, 17 years old, 18 years old, how to become businessmen. And so as a parent and a high performer yourself, you're probably a business owner, an executive, or you're a high performer. And so you understand this and you really value it and want your son to really grasp this, because becoming an elite communicator, a confident, building that confidence, becoming that confident communicator with college coaches is going to spread to all areas of his life. So if so, this event is perfect for you and your athlete to attend, to take full control of the process from getting noticed by coaches to turning that attention into actual committable offers and scholarships, right? Without risking your time is the most valuable commodity you have, or having to go to a bunch of camps, right? They'll become confident communicators, elite leaders, and savvy businessmen, right? And if you're on my YouTube, you've watched all the athletes that we worked with share their stories and how they've become businessmen. Skills will that be for the rest of their life. Now, who should not attend? This is not for parents or athletes looking for a quick fix or an easy way out. That's just not. Building relationships with college coaches takes time. That's why if you're just a 2028, like this is awesome because you get all this time to really learn the process and to build relationships with coaches. Takes time, right? So if you're unwilling to put in the work, invest in your future, be open-minded, or resist implementing change, don't even come. It's just not going to be a good use of your time. Just be warned, things are changing, and soon relying on outdated methods won't cut it, right? Sending emails to coaches through recruiting softwares with HTML templated, like that stuff is old. It's not going to work anymore. Or just they don't even check it, but whatever. That's a topic for another day. You'll spend even more money and time trying to do it yourself or making cheap decisions that don't pay off. Like the big thing is the time, right? And I talked to a business owner not that long ago, and we were like, so the time you can put into this will save you at least 1,000 hours over the next 3 years. If you put that 1,000 hours in your business, would you 100x the investment to this conference? And the tickets are very, very minor, but I understand the travel, right? But that's how you have to look at it. Like if you took the 1,000 hours that you would put learning into this, knowing it's taken care of, into your business, how much more would you make than the money you would invest to attend, to travel to this conference, essentially? So parents, parents and athletes have to say, if you want to watch some of these videos, they're awesome. But let's talk about the tickets. There's two types of tickets. We have the general admission, or the GA, and the VIP admission. The general admission is pretty straightforward. You can attend the entire conference, all of the sessions, and general seating from row 4 and back. And then the big thing I want to point out here is the complimentary one-on-one game plan session. This is something that my team and I have decided to put in place. It's big because there's going to be like 125 families roughly at this event or more. And, this is going to take a lot of our time. But the reason we want to do this and provide these sessions is so that as a family, you'll attend this one-on-one. We're going to watch your son's game film if he has it. If he doesn't, we're going to take a look at the context that we do have, and we're going to help you do a few things to set you up for success. Watch the game film, determine what schools you should be targeting if we're already there, and set you up with, depending how much time we have between that session and the event, things that you can do to get big wins. Building out your big board, starting the marketing aspect. If you're already doing outreach, make sure you're doing it correctly. Our goal here is to make sure that you get a few big wins under your belt before you get to the event, so that then we could take what you've done and really coach and mentor you. You'll have much better questions. It'll be such a better event. We'll also know what all the families are looking for at this event, so we can customize the content. So there's a lot of reasons that we're going to do this, and essentially it's just to make this whole thing such a better experience. This complimentary one-on-one game plan session is literally worth 10 times the amount of this ticket, because you're going to have myself and our director of recruiting watch your son's game film, let him know where he's at, and help him build his big board and share with him what he needs to do to get to the next level. So the VIP ticket is awesome. So it's everything in the regular general admission plus, of course, front row seating. We have a couple priority VIP networking events throughout the 2 days. And then this is the biggie, and that's both days we're doing a VIP or an MVP lunch. And it'll be a small group setting with myself, my team, and whichever speakers are there around that time for speaking that day, where you can ask questions, where we can dive deep into your son's situation. And sometimes you don't even know the questions to ask. So to hear other parents that are in similar situations, what questions they have. A lot of our alumni will also be there, so you'll get to speak with some of our other athletes and parents who have already secured scholarships using our process. So it's a great opportunity to get involved with that. All right. And then the priority networking is really cool as well. So let's talk about the agenda. The first day, I'm gonna kind of go through the high level overview. Obviously, there's like the intro and all that, but I want to talk about the content. So all of this content builds on top of each other, right? So right at 10 a.m., highlight video setup, marketing, and choosing the right schools to target. If you don't do this correctly, nothing for the rest works. You could literally waste thousands of hours if you didn't choose the right schools to target, right? And we see many athletes doing this, or they just have no structure. They're just DMing, emailing any coach at any time, no follow-up processes. So it's no bueno. So we got to get this right off the bat. And again, my team's going to be there, so we're going to be working with you and the athletes almost workshop style and getting this done. So it's not just learning, it's workshopy as well. Then we're going to have that first VIP lunch. And then the second half of the day, we're going to be talking about social media marketing, posting KPIs, and coach engagement hacks, right? All the different things that your son can be doing to market himself properly, to track how he's marketing himself properly with KPIs, and then how he can engage with coaches that actually work on social media platforms, and not just X, but also using LinkedIn. Very powerful platform. We're going to have a keynote speaker, and then a little member networking at the end of the day. So day 2 is a very powerful day, and we're going to do some networking in the morning, and then we're jumping right into the omnipresent outreach that guarantees coaches respond. So we're going to really dive into how to contact coaches in multiple different platforms, not just X, not just email, not just calls, not just LinkedIn, but how to seamlessly do this across all platforms, because some coaches don't open emails, and some coaches don't use X, and some coaches only use the phone, right? So we're going to use all of them so we can get coaches to actually respond back to us. This is going to be a really powerful session, and we'll probably do some actual live calls in front of the audience so that you can see exactly what it's like. All right, then we're going to jump into pitching coaches to watch your video and close on official visits. So once we get coaches to respond, how do you get them to watch your video? And then how do you get them to close on official visits? And as you can see, this is foundational. So as we're talking through this, each piece of content on the whole recruiting process builds on each other. Then we're gonna have a keynote speaker, and like I said, we're gonna have active D1 coaches, not only so we're sharing with you the system, but then how they see it from their point of view, so that you can understand why you're doing it this way and how this is gonna connect with them. Okay. Then we're gonna have that VIP lunch. It's gonna be awesome. And then we're gonna go right into turning camps. And so once we get them on visits, we're gonna turn camps or visits into committable scholarship offers. Not scholarship offers, not non-committable, but committable scholarship offers. We're going to have an awesome keynote speaker at the end of the day. And then we're going to do Q&A and maybe a special surprise. We shall see. So a lot going on. There's also some other speakers that we're going to be announcing depending on when you watch this video, who I think you are absolutely, or I know you are absolutely going to love. So there's a bunch of Q&A here, but I'll just kind of give you the high level overview. Yes. So each ticket actually covers a family up to 4. So, which is awesome. You know, Obviously, there's space and stuff like that, but it's family up to 4, and everyone who's attending though must be either a parent or a high school football player. All right, so if they're not, then there's definitely other. Like I said, there's so much to do in this casino, but for actually attending the conference, they have to be a parent and a high school football player. If you have more than 4, then you can then just pay $50 for each additional person. So let's say you're 2 parents and 3 high school football players, then it would just pay an extra $50. But as you'll see, the tickets are very, very minor because I know a lot of you are traveling. So to answer this question, no. Yes. To answer that one, where and when is the event exactly? So it's in Las Vegas. Right when you grab your ticket, we're going to give you the casino as well as a discount code for the hotel. So there's a 20% discount if you want to stay at the hotel as well. Do parents have to attend? Yes. So you can't just send your son. Parents have to attend this event. And there's some compliance reasons for that. Who's going to be speaking at this event? So I've kind of already went over that. Is it right for you? I've already went over that. But essentially, look, if you're a driven, competitive parent of a high school football player, you believe in mentorship, you believe in coaching, you believe heavily in accountability and having systems and valuing your time, then yeah, this is for you, right? Can I sponsor this conference? Yes, we do already have some really cool sponsors, but if you are interested as a business in sponsoring this, then you can reach out to us and text us right here. And then if you still have questions, definitely feel free to text us or send us an email, and we will be glad to answer your questions. So I hope this outlines the event, the conference, and you can come in, click right here, grab your tickets. It'll take you to the next page where you choose which ticket that you want, and we'll send you all the confirmation information, and we'll set up that one-on-one game plan session so that you could start getting results before you actually even get to the event. I look forward to seeing you there.